with the team that I have, that Russian, Soviet style that we're bringing into and implementing into my game, we can break these guys and we'll break them. But most of all, we're going to break Yordan's head first.
Look at this, George Ferocious Kambosos. Welcome to your own gym. Look at this. This is where we are. This is where we are today. Let's look around the room because it is. This is the house that Punching In Skulls built.
Yeah, it sure has, man. Beautiful private gym for me, my team, the Ferocious Promotion Fighters, the guys managed by JKSM agents, and it's amazing to see what I've been able to build. It's not a public gym, private, and still, it's amazing. I pinch myself sometimes when I come in here and just think to myself what I've been able to build. Every fighter wants to have their own gym, especially a gym like this, so it's cool, man.
It's an interesting one because a lot of fighters grow up in their gyms and have their gyms and that becomes them, but this was essentially the fruits of your labour, which is a different one, and now you look around and all the posters and all the highlights of your career on the wall. Is it motivating just to walk in and you don't need motivation, you're one of the most motivated guys in the sport, but I mean, we're looking over there and there's Teofimo Lopez, piss and blood.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like some of these acrylic prints that were done by my good friends, Vinaj in Melbourne.
Yeah.
You look at them, you think yourself, wow, I fought all these guys. I went to war with all these guys. You got the Haney's and Lomachenko's and Lopez and Selby and Bay and obviously the Ogilvy and Barlas back in the day, and it's amazing. It's motivating, but I think motivating for a lot of the young guys that come in here as well to say, hey, we can do that. The blueprint is there that they can achieve something. And that's one of my big inspirations and motivating factors. I know what I do in the ring. I know how to train. I know I love being in the gym and putting in hard work. But one of the factors is helping these young guys and giving them the road and say, hey, you can do it as well. And in 5 years' time, 6 years' time, to see them become champion, the best feeling.
Yeah, well, I speak of the gyms that people grow up in, but this could be someone's first gym, right? And then all of a sudden, bang, they got the story. Well, let's talk March 22, Duad Jordan, Sydney. You're back home. You got a hell of an opponent, and it's really a big one for you in regards to your career. Like it's a must-win, and it's a win in style. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, look, everything we've been doing in camp, has been that. Come in and make an emphatic statement. The way I'm sparring, the way I feel fantastic. 140 is great for me. Like I said, I should have made the move, a couple fights ago, because I feel so much better at this weight. And this is a very important fight. Yordan is no slouch. He's dangerous. He's a former two-time IBO world champion. He's fought some very big names, and he's got a lot of motivating factors for him to win this fight. But so do I. I got a title shot. This is an unofficial world title eliminator for me. So this is a must-win fight, not only for that opportunity, but for my career. I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm ready, and I can't wait for the fight.
I haven't seen a whole lot of tape on him. What can you explain Duad Jordan to us, and for those that may not be quite across his career?
Yordan is tough, takes shots and gives shots. He's the kind of guy that you got to hit with everything and the pole from the side of the ring to take him out. But I feel like I'm punching extremely hard, extremely fast, and it'll be the shot that he doesn't see that puts him away. He's a good fighter, respected, and the reason why we chose him, obviously when you're Kambosos, a lot of guys want the lottery ticket, everyone wants the payday, everyone wants the opportunity to fight in a big arena or the premier arena that we have here at Kudos Bank Arena. But Yordan made sense because, again, it continues the road of another former world champion. You've got a whole country behind him. And you got Australia versus Indonesia 2 days before in the soccer and the World Cup eliminator. So, when we do anything, we do it with smart business moves, and it made a lot of sense this fight. And again, we've got a lot hinging on this fight too.
Well, one of those, obviously it is Richardson, Hitchens. One thing that I think people need to know is you get very vocal on Twitter, but it ain't a different GeorgeKambosos in the DMs. When you were DMing me about it, you were firing up the same as you on Twitter, just chatting on a DM on Instagram. It's the real deal.
No,
this think
me,
he's
man.
bitches and shitchins.
Yeah, this is me, and I truly believe I've seen his fights, especially the Lemnos fight. I've seen his last fight, and again, my focus is on Duad Jordan. I'm looking at him right now in that big poster that they brought in, and I got to look at him every single day, and I'm focused on him. I see his eyes. I see he's hungry. He's motivated, but you see that warrior there that's just as hungry and more motivated and ready. But again, I see Hitchens. I see a guy that can be broken. I seen the way he fights. And yeah, he's good at the basics, but I think he can take away a lot of the basics. And with the team that I have, that Russian, Soviet style that we're bringing into and implementing into my game, we can break these guys and we'll break them. But most of all, we're going to break Yordan's head first.
Well, we're undisputed at 135. You're also undisputed at press conferences. That is one of my favourite things to see. Please never lose that. That is the best bit.
Yeah, look, for me, I enjoy this.
Yeah.
For me, if someone goes to attack me on socials or whatever, or press conference, I'm very good with it. I enjoy the whole lead up, and the fans, most of the fans love it. Yeah, you're going to have fans that not really into it, or they're going to say this and that, but anyone that's met me behind the scenes knows the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
The support that I give to my community, to the people, and the young fighters coming up, and what I try to get them on the cards and give them opportunities. Perfect example, young kid Jaden Bwan, who's I've been an idol of his for years, and then I brought him into camp just to be around it, and then he started doing a bit of sparring together. All of a sudden, he's 3-4-0 now. I said, he was on a different card, a local show. I said, you deserve this opportunity. I'm going to get you on my card. Imam Khatib as well. He's the amount of opportunities we're trying to give to all these young guys, and I wish Hass Hamden, I've been sparring, give me fantastic word. Obviously got a couple of issues which are going to get fixed up, but the kid is good. He's deserving of opportunities, and if he was good to go, I would have had him on this card, but he's got bigger things, in the pipeline as well. So I am who I am. I say it the way it is, and it's all from the heart. It's not fugazi, it's not delusional, it's from the heart. I say it the way it is, and people don't like it, fuck them.
Yeah, well, hey, even for this podcast, first ever episode was about you, and here we are in your gym, so just stick with it. That's what he's trying to say. Let's talk about your division at 140. It's a great division. There's a lot, as we've just got a new world champion in Gary Antuanne Russell. Yeah. I wanted to show you something, and I think you may have seen it. Right? Yeah, it was on mine, but I just want you to see what he's saying here, and we'll get this in all its glory, because he's...
Man, you're in the one to be in, I reckon. It's so hot. There's so many great names. Obviously, yourself being one of those right at the top of the tree. But look, we've got an Aussie that's joined that ranks in GeorgeKambosos as well. There's a fight I'd like to see.
Kambosos. Yeah. And I was looking at the fight, and I was thinking,
another guy that's looking to fight.
He's not really all that. He's in shape. He got some pop. He got some pop in one hand, which is cool. But you gotta land it. You gotta land that shot. So I'm not really worried about that. I feel like I can outclass him. I can outskill him and trick him, be more of a slick fighter with him and get a victory over him.
All right, well, I saw that prior to his fight, so it wasn't worth me commenting or giving any attention to it until he became champion. Now that he's champion, okay, if you can trick me and you can do whatever you think you can do, and you think I only got pop in one hand, well, come for the pop in the other hand. There's another guy. We'd love to welcome you to Australia.
There's a great
make some big money. You can make some big money fighting here in Australia. We can do it in the US. There's so many options for me, and it's amazing. It's good to see.
Yeah,
I don't think there's ever been an Australian fighter that gets talked about so much. For a guy that doesn't get too much mainstream media, but the digital guys like yourself and a lot of other good guys, that I love and support as well. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
The digital is where it's at. We can see with my social media base, you got big following, millions of views every month looking at my stuff. So that's where it's at.
No, it's great, and we're looking forward to it. Obviously, the sport in the moment booming. What do you make of the Times Square fight? I think it's pretty awesome, the idea of packing out Times Square. I could see you on the steps of the Opera House.
Yeah,
Imagine Kambosos on the steps of the bloody Opera House.
Well,
you did a presser there.
Turkey's doing amazing stuff. He's supporting our card and our fight as well. And what he's doing in the sport is tremendous. Obviously, Matchroom aligned with that, who I'm with now, and Double Entertainment and all these other promoters coming together. And it's great to see. And you got megastars. They're big stars. Lopez is a big star still, even though he doesn't sell. And he's not that kind of seller that he thinks he is. He's still a vocal guy that people take interest in. Haney's a massive star. Rangos is a massive star. And you got Rowley and obviously the other guys, Barboza and Ramirez. So it's a great card. And I ain't a hater. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. Who knows? I might be in that neck of the woods around that time in camp for a certain fight. So who knows? I might go there and make some noise.
Well, there you go. March 22, that's where it starts. And then hopefully Richardson Hitchens off the back of that. What is... a successful 2025 look like for you? If you get to December and go, you know what, we did it this year, what does that look like for you?
2 division champ.
Yeah.
Getting that red belt, becoming world champion again at 140, shutting up a lot of guys, and continue building on my legacy. Showing that doesn't matter what, you can come from wins or losses, you can come from setbacks. For me, it's the motivating factor of keep turning up every day and getting back to where I was.
Well, not to give too much away about this gym, but you could probably get super bantamweight with the temperature in here. You could
Not anymore. Maybe you can, but I definitely can't.
You got nothing left. I got plenty.
140.
I got plenty, mate. I could maybe join you soon. George Kambosos, all the best. March 22. Get your tickets, and also there'll be a link in the description to get it on DAZN. If you're not subscribed, go and do it, because you'll catch this guy in action, and you'll catch all his fights now. He's a matchroom fighter, and it's great for you to bring Eddie into town too. It's his first time in Sydney for a while too, I believe. So looking forward to it. Jim Kambosos said he was footing the bill for the Crown penthouse for Eddie.
He's going to pay for it? Okay.
Yeah.
He must have a sponsor that I don't know about that are paying him. But I think Jim's got to do his own media day next week.
Yeah.
Give him a 5-hour slot and let him do his own media day.
That's it. And then we work on the 140 division shirt of that too, by the way.
Yes,
where we
that's the only one.
That's the
The
101.
only fighter that can have this. You got a lot of guys in Australia that talk, and they all want the lottery ticket. There's only one guy that's can wear this proudly and is going to earn these belts. So
Hey, that's not made on Canva, mate.
no, and this is only a one-on-one. There's one white one black one. So there's no other ones. Even Jimbo doesn't have one of these ones. He's got the other version.
George Kambosos, thanks, mate.